What's up? Welcome to Headbangers Kitchen live on YouTube. And it's time for dinner here in India. It's 9:10 p.m. 9 minutes. Wait, no. It's 9 p.m. at night. And I'm about to eat some leftovers. This is some sausage pulao from a very long time ago that was in my freezer. And this here is some carrot and cauliflower mash. Now, yesterday I made a whole bunch of cauliflower. Well, actually, there was cauliflower sitting in my freezer for like 2 months, and I mixed it up with some boiled carrots and I made like this little mash. And then I pureed it today because I prefer the texture of a creamy puree. So I'm just here to eat my dinner and chat with you guys. As you can see, I made the mash like really creamy. It's actually a puree now. It's not really a mash. I mean, there are little pieces of carrots and stuff. Look at that. That's a mash. Hi, regards from Hey Goethe from Switzerland. Is it okay to have food that old? Yes, the freezer and the fridge are there to preserve food. So when you freeze stuff, you can freeze it for months. So what I do is like I order raw meat from Kochi. I get meat from Kochi and I put it in my freezer and I eat it for an entire year. As long as it's frozen, you're good. That's tasty. The main thing to make sure it's not smelling bad and not tasting bad. Most food can survive, but people are very paranoid about a lot of things. So obviously, if you know you're not going to eat something ASAP, just like put it in a. So I got 2 boxes of this. See, just put it in the freezer, and it's good to go. Just defrost and eat. Look at that lovely dark color on the rice. Some cauliflower and carrot mash. Good morning. Hello, Dipti. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife is here. It's like baby food. No, I haven't been doing keto since 2019, and about 2 years ago, I stopped making keto videos as well. I made a video on why I quit keto. You can find it on the channel. But long story short, not sustainable for me. I am a food lover. I eat to live. Sorry, I live to eat. Are we going to talk about the 2-week-old meat you eat at the back of the fridge? Which meat? I will clear out the freezer before you're home. That's what this week is all about. Clearing the freezer. So in the mash, I've just put salt. I didn't want to make it very complicated. There's just a bit of salt and I put a little heavy cream just to give it. But yeah, I mean, you can put pepper, you can put some spices in there. Yeah, for the mash is super simple. Like, I'm not even joking, guys. I'll tell you what I did for the mash. So, my wife buys this mixed vegetable packet for the dog. So, the packet has carrots, peas, green beans, and cauliflower. Now, for whatever reason, the dog hates cauliflower. The dog will eat the carrot, the green bean, and the peas, but he won't eat the cauliflower. So, when she makes the dog's food, she collects all the cauliflower, and that was all in the freezer. So, the cauliflower was just sitting there, and I was like, I need to clear the freezer. So, I took it out, I threw the cauliflower in some boiling water, boiled it for like 20 minutes, pressed it first to remove some of the water, and I mashed it. Then I ordered some carrots from an online app called Zepto. And as I have not learnt my lesson, I should never order vegetables from the app because they always send the worst carrots. So they sent me half a kilo of terrible carrots. So I just cleaned and cut the carrots and boiled them to like for an hour. And then I just mashed the carrot with the cauliflower, put some salt, a little butter, a little cream, and done. Hey, the lovey 999. Thank you so much. I'm just having dinner here and chatting with you guys. And these are some pork sausages all the way from Kerala. Very good. So good. And this rice, this I made with like birria consomme. So I did not gain the weight back because I quit keto. Um, I basically have like I mean, I had so many ups and downs on keto, but the main reason I would gain the weight back is because I ate like an idiot. So I've changed my focus to building muscle. So I lift weights in the gym. I eat lots of protein. So I'm not looking at weight as much as I am body composition, body fat percentage. So I am a little heavier, but I have a little more muscle on me now. Or so I'd like to think at least. Hey Madhulika, first of all, thank you for watching the videos. And yes, it is okay to not be doing keto, but to make the keto recipes. The only the only thing I would say is if you're not doing keto and you're making my keto recipes, maybe in some of them you can cut down on the cooking fat. So what I used to do for a lot of recipes is instead of just like adding fat on the top, like I would cook it with a little more fat. So for example, say I was making my butter chicken. Say I used 4 tablespoons of oil. Now that is a lot of calories and a lot of fat. And that was okay on keto because you would not be eating the naan and the butter naan and all that. So just I would say use a little less cooking fat when making the keto recipes if you're not on keto. That's the only thing I would tell you to do. Otherwise everything else is good. Let's try the mash and the rice and the sausage together. Mmm. Hey Suzanne, that's awesome. Roasted broccoli sounds good. You can make a roasted broccoli soup. You can eat it as it is. You can make a salad with roasted broccoli. So many things. Yeah, a lot of people quit keto. It's not an easy lifestyle to follow. You know, for a lot of people it was also expensive. For I mean, there are many different reasons why people quit keto. At the end of the day, whatever works for you. A lot of keto people became carnivore. I noticed that quite a bit. I'm also going to use up the prawns, Dipti. Guys, I'm going to make some general sauce prawns soon. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be amazing. Nothing like fried prawns. What else do I have in the freezer? I have a Thai Wagyu steak. Dipti, are you interested in the Thai Wagyu steak? If you're not, I'll finish it up. Of course, the Wagyu fat is there for you. That's good. A carnivore diet is where you eat only meat and nothing else. So you eat eggs, fish, chicken, beef, pork. You just season with salt mostly. You drink bone broth. And of course, people do variations of carnivore now. Like they'll use egg whites and make carnivore bread. They'll like grind up pork rinds and make breading for like fried chicken. I mean, for me, at some point, basically, yeah, all these diets just stop making sense. Thank you, Glory. I really appreciate it. And in fact, you watching is what keeps me around. Hey Saurabh, nice to see you. So I just finished a little bit of carrot and cauliflower mash, or rather puree, and some sausage pulao. Yes, carnivores also eat butter, some of them eat cream. It's interesting. I expected the carnivore diet to happen because, they say every action has an equal and opposite reaction. And when veganism happened, I expected the opposite was going to happen as well. I'm basically eating leftovers. This was put in the freezer. This is the pulao I'm eating. I would want to say it was put in a month ago. And it's absolutely fresh and delicious. Just let it defrost, put a little water on it, microwave it, and it's good to go. Oh, that's awesome. Butter chicken in 30 minutes. Nice. That's awesome, Madhulika. I hope you enjoy the Kefrial recipe. I really enjoyed it. Like, I had never eaten Kefrial before because I always thought it was too spicy. But my version, not spicy. I really enjoyed it. Of course, if you want it spicy, don't remove the seeds from the green chilies. So, what is everyone doing tomorrow? I assume it's Sunday tomorrow for everyone. Sounds like a doom metal recipe. This is so tasty. I love spaghetti squash. Yeah, I like a good pumpkin mash. Awesome, that's good to know. Family meal tomorrow. Nice. So what I did with like things like pasta and rice and stuff, not counting this meal, but in general, like if I was eating pasta, I would weigh out only 50 grams of raw pasta for myself. I control the amount of pasta. I eat the regular pasta, but I make sure it's 50 grams because that's about 200 calories. And then I focus on the protein. So if I get in enough protein in the meal, I feel satiated, I have a little bit of regular carbs, and I get to eat the pasta, and I don't feel bad that, oh, I'm not eating pasta or rice or bread or whatever. Eat in moderation. That's what works for me now, at least. And these days, you get a lot of pasta options as well. So, like a high protein pasta. I'm definitely going to try some of those in the future. But yeah. Thanks, Saurav. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that Bacon Bomb episode was quite something. My second episode on this channel was a dish called the Bacon Bomb. Yeah, same thing. Eat as much protein and veg as you want, and that generally, like, you can still eat the carbs, but you don't fill up on them. So, like, I try and make sure, like, my protein is about 100 grams of whatever chicken breast, fish, beef, pork, whatever it is, 100 grams of pure meat and 100 grams of vegetables. So, like, this puree also, like 100 grams of this puree, it's cauliflower is super low calories, and carrot is also low in calories. I mean, yeah, I put a little butter, but it's 4 servings, and I put 1 tablespoon of butter, little more than a tablespoon. So it's not too fatty as well. So yeah, that is a good mash. That's why, like, the carrot has so much sweetness already. Vernell, yeah, makes sense. I mean, I for keto I actually gave up milk completely. Otherwise, I would put 30 ml in my coffee and I would enjoy that 30 ml of milk in my coffee. But then when I was on keto, I was like, oh, I can't have milk, so I learned to drink my coffee black, and then I learned to drink my coffee without sugar, and then I learned to drink it with stevia, and I was good. Hello, mashup life. I feel like I can eat a little more of this rice. It's very delicious. And I didn't eat too much. So, by the way, today I was shooting my pizza show called Pizza War. So, I have actually tasted four pizzas today. And I finished three of the slices. So, I ate three and a half pizza slices for lunch. I didn't eat any breakfast except for an orange. That was my basic thing. Do you ever make bubble and oh bubble and squeak? No, I haven't, but I really want to. I am going to make it at some point for sure. I want to say that I feel like I have had it in the UK, but I can't remember now. But it's definitely going to be one of the things I do have. Bubble and squeak for sure. It's happening. I have a list somewhere where I write down all these things. Why is this box not opening? Please pardon me while I struggle to open this box. Oh, that's why. There it is, open. All right. I'm going to take a little bit of this. All right, that looks about good. Now, if you look at my pulao also, there's more sausage than rice. Or like, now I'm just going to microwave this for 30 seconds because it needs to warm it up. I'm also going to pop this guy back in the fridge. Remember, you can keep things in the fridge for quite a while, not too long, but long enough. So I've defrosted this today. I can keep this for another 2-3 days even, but I'll probably finish it tomorrow because there's not much. And if it was a larger quantity, I would have just removed one box. Once that's over, I'd remove the next box. So use boxes, save your leftovers, put them in the freezer, eat them months later, doesn't matter. Avoid wasting food. Hello, Joanna. I will just microwave this and be back from Deutschland. So, microwaving this. Just waiting for that to microwave. So, which part of the world are all of you watching from? Let me know in the comments which part of the world are you joining this live stream from. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. There it is. Nice, we got people from all over the world. That's fabulous. There, microwave. And the rice is nice and warm, steaming, beautiful. Technology is amazing. Hey Suzanne D. So if you're living alone, freezer proof containers are your best friend. Whatever you cook, put half away, take it out another day. I can imagine living alone. Actually, you know what? Managing food in any house, whether you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people, it's always a challenge. You either make too much or you make too little. You got to balance out how much you buy, how much you cook. I think that was something that was like really takes a while to kind of get down. All those onions, yummy. This is so good. I think I do a decent job in the kitchen. ASMRs. I'm going to be eating a this now. ASMR. By the way, not a furry. It's surprisingly not that noisy today. Like, it's a little quieter than usual. Normally, it's very noisy in Bombay City. Thank you so much, Suzanne. I really appreciate it. Hey, I see a goat there. Goat is delicious. But goat is not very popular in most parts of the world. So I would assume whoever. Wait, let me unscramble the brain. I would assume for most of you who don't live within the Indian subcontinent, which would be Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, mutton is old sheep. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in India and most of the subcontinent, mutton is actually goat meat. Mmm, potato chops sound great. Now, I don't know how many of you are aware, but I have a second YouTube channel called Headbanger Eats. That is more like a food blogger account. So I eat restaurant food, I go for food events, I rate and review food in Bombay, where I live. And I've been doing this series called Pizza Wars. And I go to pizza places. It's a bit in the style of Dave Portnoy from One Bite Pizza Review, in the sense that I go to a pizza place, I take away the pizza, I stand outside and I eat it, and then I have followers of mine who live in Bombay come and taste the pizza as well and give a rating. So we get like a collective review from a bunch of people. And today was the last day of shooting that series. I have covered 60 pizza restaurants since December. It's been insane. And the reason I gave you the backstory was because I was going to share some interesting information that maybe you did not know. So, if you ever order a pizza and you realize it's not been cut completely, like they have run that thing, but they haven't completely cut through the pizza, like the ends are kind of stuck together always. That's a deliberate thing they do, which I realized. I thought they were just cutting the pizza badly, but because all the riders, the delivery riders, especially in India, because we have different, like how you guys have Uber Eats and DoorDash, we've got some guys called Swiggy and Zomato, and when they drive, they are quite, you know, rash. Sometimes they don't even place the pizza properly, so the pizza probably moves a lot. So when they don't cut the pizza fully, it allows the pizza to kind of stay in shape even if it's moving, as opposed to if the slices were completely separate, they would flop all over each other. Something I learned while shooting this show. Am I sick of pizza now? No, I'm sick of bad pizza, but I'm not sick of pizza. Yeah, like there are some places like, yeah, I know I'd never want to eat those pizzas again, but the good places, I am happy to actually eat pizza. And I have to film a sort of grand finale now with like the top five pizza places. I'll have to sit and do some, mathematics and see which pizza places scored the highest, which ones got the best public scores, which one got the worst scores, then make some graphics and do some cool stuff. When did YouTube come up with this live feature? It's been 3-4 years now. I've done actually 6 years. Yeah, I've done live streams as far back as 6 years ago. But now they are doing more of the vertical videos. So when you scrolling through shorts, the live shows up. So that's what you're seeing for the first time. Because earlier the live stream would only show on the home page and it would all be horizontal. Now YouTube is recommending that we do lives in a vertical format so that when you're scrolling through your shorts, you see this. So, I'm glad. I have been on this live stream now for 25 minutes, which is not a bad time. And I'm down to my last bite of this lovely sausage pulao, the final grains of rice. That's it. That's my last bite. Hello, Emiliano Fig. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That rice is ridiculously good. I want to eat more, but I should stop now. I'm full. When did YouTube start vertical live? At least 6-7 months ago, if not more. But I only realized because I started doing lives again. What 6 months back maybe or 2 months? I actually don't even remember. I got to go check. So anyway, I have officially finished my dinner now. One of the things I do to make sure I don't gain weight is I actually learn to stop eating. And now that I have finished, like I could easily eat this. But that's going to be another 200 calories at least, which I don't really need. So instead of this, I will eat an orange, which will also double up as my dessert. Because I love fruit. Fruit is great for dessert. I don't need to eat chocolates and pastries and all. Good fruit hits the spot. So I'm going to get an orange and put this back in the fridge. And don't go anywhere. Are you in India right now? Yes, I am in India right now in Mumbai city. Hold on. There is my orange. I'll put this plate away. My palate cleanser, a sip of water. One should not eat orange at night. I'm sorry, that is complete misinformation. Ladies and gentlemen, you can eat an orange anytime, day or night. You can eat it before a meal, after a meal. There is no police. There is no police that stops you from eating food at any given point of the day. It makes no difference. Yeah, your body doesn't care. They say fruits only for the day. They, whoever they are absolute idiots. I will say it brutally honestly. If anyone tells you don't eat fruit, if anyone tells you don't eat fruit after a meal, if anyone tells you don't eat after 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock, they are all idiots. None of this stuff matters. These days, these people make these videos because these are the only videos that get views. All you need to do is make people afraid of something and then the whole world will watch it. Like all these idiots will go into the supermarket. Don't eat this thing because it's got chemicals in it. Man, your body is made of chemicals. The air is a chemical. Your face is a chemical. Everything is a chemical. And just because you don't understand some word on the back of a box doesn't mean it's bad. It means you should use a freaking dictionary or maybe Google. For example, let's pull out something. I don't know, I've got a coconut sugar packet here. What does it say? Okay, my eyes are really bad. I'm trying to see. Where are the ingredients? Okay, maybe this was the wrong bag. Because it's coconut flour. It will just be coconut, I think. Let's open. Okay, let's get this sauce. Oh crap, I can't read this. Too small. My eyesight is really... Okay, this should be good. Where are the ingredients? Okay. For example, now this is just for example. It says spices and condiments. Now, if you don't understand what the word condiments mean, doesn't mean that it is bad. It just means you need to learn what the word condiments means. So go online, Google it. Secondly, the dose makes the poison. So if you're eating something that's not necessarily quote unquote healthy, it's the dose that makes the poison. Yeah, because too much of anything can kill you. Look at that, guys. Unbroken orange peel. One of the few, very few talents that I have. I may not be a great singer or a great cook or anything, but I can peel an orange in one go without breaking the whatever this is called, the skin. Master peeler, yes. Actually, these oranges are very specifically easy to peel like this. I don't think you can do this to all oranges. Like you can't do this with a mandarin, I think. Anyway, I like an orange. Can you recommend Indian dishes to order from restaurants in the USA? So, look, Indian food is very vast and very varied. But like, let me just very quickly skim over some of the things I think you will find in American restaurants. Look, the butter chicken, tandoori chicken, this is all your standard. Now, if you find nihari anywhere, nihari, get that. If you find chole bhature or chana masala, get that. As Riddhi is saying, rajma chawal. If you get that, try it. Biryani. If you can get a good biryani, nothing like it. Dosa. 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 If you can get a masala dosa, definitely try that. Idli. Idli is like a steamed rice, fermented rice. How do I even explain it? Hey Om Mathur, thank you. Glad you enjoying the app. Um, what's my favorite cuisine apart from Indian and also within India? Which region do you like the most? So actually, Indian food is not my favorite because it's always too spicy for me. I think my favorite food would be Thai food, more specifically certain kinds of Thai food, and Vietnamese food, and Japanese food. I love a lot of international cuisines. But when it comes to India, I again, because of the spice levels, I prefer like to eat in a city like Bombay where I can eat international cuisine. Oh, appam and stew, definitely appam and stew is one of my favorites. If you see appam and stew in a restaurant, get it. Bhindi masala as well. I mean, we could all just go on and on about Indian food that you'll get, but we need to see the restaurant you're going to so we can see their menu. So I don't know how it is in America, but like puttu and kadala curry, bro. I can't imagine an American restaurant serving that. I have never eaten puttu and kadala curry. I think most of you guys know that I've started a new series where I am cooking two meat or seafood dishes from each state of India. So I started in Maharashtra. I did prawns koli vada, which is more of a Bombay dish than a Maharashtrian dish. And I did a chicken stew called Pandra Rasa. Then I did from Goa pork vindaloo. And just yesterday, I released the video for chicken kefrial. Now, this coming week, we're going to go to Karnataka. And after Karnataka, we're going to go to Kerala. So, I'm working on the dishes from Kerala right now. I've actually done a lot of Kerala dishes on my channel. I've done a Nadan beef fry keto version. I've done appam and stew, like a chicken version and a lamb version and a five ingredient version. I've done, what else did I do? Me moili, which is fish moili. And I think I also did, what else did I do? I feel like I've done more. They're there on the channel. You can check them out. Yeah, so I have to still a lot to learn actually with Indian cuisine. Like I said, I've never been a big fan of Indian food mainly because it's always too spicy for me. So obviously I've had idli, dosa, vada, I've had butter chicken, tandoori chicken, reshmi tikka, like the standard popular dishes. But like with this series, I want to explore dishes that I have not tried or that I would not normally eat. And yeah, it's going to be super fun. And once we complete all the states, then we're going to do stateless people like my community, the Sindhi community. We don't have a state in India anymore. The Parsi community, they don't have a state in India anymore. So we'll do all those cuisines, and then again we'll come back to Maharashtra and again start with two dishes from each state, and we'll just go round and round and round the country. And by the time I'm dead, we might have covered 50% of the food of India. Yes, we are definitely going the meat route. So I don't even use the term non-veg anymore. So only in India is there a term for meat eaters called non-veg, which implies that you are not vegetarian. And hence I refuse to use the term non-veg. We just say meat eaters. So I'm also doing a series where I take popular Indian vegetarian dishes and add meat to them. So expect a lot of those to show up as well. So maybe this puttu and curry, I will do a meat version for all you know. Okay, favorite Italian restaurant in Bombay, I would say Toast the Pasta Bar, Americano maybe because they have some Italian influence. Gustoso is also very nice. For Japanese, Izumi, Mizu, and Kuraku, these are my three go to places. Yeah, those are my places to go to in Bombay for those cuisines. The great thing in Bombay is now that there are a lot of people selling ready to cook pasta. Like lots of home chefs making fresh pasta that they just like they basically make it and then they sell it, and all you got to do is buy it and boil it at home, and it's fabulous. Oh yeah, I eat all parts of the orange. Meat version of dal tadka already done. It's on the channel. I made it with beef tongue. Uber Sprite, no worries. Have a good trip. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next episode of Headbangers Kitchen. What else can I make? Like, what vegetarian dishes can I turn into meat friendly dishes? Have you had US Southern food? I've had some, not much, very well, and obviously not from the US because I haven't visited America yet. But like I made keto shrimp and grits. Do you sell merch? Yes, I do. You can go to redwolf.in and you'll find Headbangers Kitchen and Headbanger Eats merchandise. If you don't live in India, then below the video you can find links to my international merch store that is actually based out of US and also UK Europe. So you can get yourself some killer Headbangers Kitchen merch. And if you like my musical merch, I can leave a link for that as well. So yeah, thank you, Parag. Greatly appreciated. Even this merch is all on redwolf.in. Demon Stealer, that is my stage name. Yep, I was at Lollapalooza and it was a lovely festival, very well organized, nicely done. It's amazing to see the quality of production, sound, the F&B curation. Like it was honestly fantastic in terms of organization. I think it was a little less crowded this year, which was not a bad thing. And Sting was killer. Like his band is fabulous. At 70 plus, he is like ripped. He's singing, he's playing bass. I mean, there's a reason he's a legend. And I grew up with Sting's music, so I knew most of the songs anyway. Even though I don't listen to much of it now, but superb set. And there was another band called Jungle. Not my kind of music really, but they put up a super show, very dancey, very groovy, catchy tunes. Good stuff. Overall, like a really great festival. In fact, there should be a video coming out. Um I did a little food blogging sort of for the event. So yeah, neat version of avial. Absolutely. The main thing is avial is a very complicated dish, so I need to first learn how to make avial properly. But avial, listen, coconut, come on. You make appam and stew, right? Stew is full coconut flavor. Like Nadan beef fry is all coconut flavor. So easily to put, like you can put meat in any South Indian vegetarian dish which has coconut, because coconut and chicken, coconut and fish, coconut and prawns. Oh my god, prawns avial. Oh my god, I'm going to do prawns avial if I do it. Like the prawns become part of the sabzi, so like chop it up really finely and just stir fry it last minute with the this thing. Yeah, it's a little bit of a collab with the big Fockers, but hopefully we'll do like a proper collab with them soon. What's your name? My name is Sahil. I'm also known as Demon Stealer. I'm a death metal musician and a food content creator. Thank you, Don. So it's going to be a little bit about the festival, but I'm also recreating a burger from the festival and doing a remaster on it, so it's going to be fun. Stay tuned. I'm very happy with that video. Can you please say turtles? Turtles. What's your religion? I'm an atheist. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in God. In fact, I would go so far as to say I very much dislike all religions. But hey, to each his own. If you want to follow a religion and a God, that's your thing. Cool. As long as you're a good human being, I really don't care. Of course, the key takeaway is that most people, well, not most, that's to be unfair, but there's always a bunch of people who don't really do that in every religion. Tell me one greatest. One greatest what? What would you like to know? One greatest what? One greatest fruit? The orange. One greatest meat? Beef. Tell me one greatest religion. There is no great religion. Sorry, they're all shit. Oh, the best religion is food. Do you know Ginger music? Yes, I do. You're talking about the band Ginger, right? From Ukraine. Yep, I know them. Fantastic band. Why is there always someone in my chat every live stream asking about religion? I don't understand it. Why? Why is there always one? How do you preserve extra garlic? I have too much and I wonder if I should pickle it dry. Just put it in an airtight box and put it in your fridge and use it within a week. Otherwise, you can just grind it into a paste and it'll last for months actually. We keep ginger garlic paste in our fridge for a long time. Yeah, I'm tired of these religious nut jobs, man. Which school did you go to? I went to Jamna Bai Narsi school. You can also freeze garlic, yeah. So my aunt used to do this. She would. So she's she lives alone in the UK. Like she lives on her own, and she would make ginger garlic paste for all the Indian cooking. She'd put it in ice trays and freeze it. Take it out, put it in a bag, and then put it in the freezer, and that's it. Yep, that's what I said. Believe what you want to. I just think, you know what they say, right? Religion's like a penis. It's fine to have it, it's fine to play with it in your house, but just when you talk to other people, keep it in your pants. Which is what you say. You don't see me preaching here and telling you to forsake religion or do anything. You be you. Just, it should not, like, we don't need it in the chat. And of course, if somebody asks, I give my unbiased, unfiltered opinion. But again, I know plenty of religious people, and as long as they're good human beings, I could care less what they believe in. Hello, Kika, welcome back. Yep, freezing is great. Like there's so much misinformation about food in the world today. It's quite annoying. Like just be cool, man. Use your fridge and freezer. They were invented for the purpose of helping you preserve food so you don't have to waste food. Hey, favoriteness, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Wow, and that's a cool emoji. Mic drop. Thank you so much. Post pizza wars, are you planning to do any other food wars? Yes, I will definitely be doing ramen wars. I will be doing literally every food possible. Like, I'm basically going to have to get into a rhythm of balancing the content between Headbangers Kitchen and Headbanger Eats. So, find a nice balance of doing one video on each channel a week and have like good stuff going on. Hello, Billy Gorton. Welcome to the live stream. I guess I'm done with dessert as well, guys. My orange is now over. And I should put this food now back in the fridge, but I actually wanted to, maybe I can just do it with you guys around. So, all right, remember that, sitting on that. Exactly. All right, so as I was saying, what was I saying? Cauliflower, carrot. For those who have joined late, I had leftover cauliflower in the freezer. I had very ugly carrots, and I made a mash. Now, this mash is nice, but it's too chunky and it needs to be made into a puree, which is what I did for my dinner right now. You can't see it well. Okay, that's a puree. Now, I thought I'll finish my dinner and puree the rest of it. Okay, why did you decide two separate food channels? So, initially, Headbangers Kitchen was a heavy metal cooking show. When I started doing the keto diet, I started making keto recipe videos and the channel blew up. And I was like, okay, I'll keep the keto content on this channel and let me make a separate channel for non keto content. Then I realized it made no sense. Because why am I doing this? So I put all the non keto content back on the cooking channel because it's Headbangers Kitchen, not Headbangers Keto Kitchen. So I put all that stuff back on this channel, and then slowly I realized that Headbanger Eats is better for like food blogging. So when I order food from restaurants and stuff, I'll post that over there. Headbangers Kitchen is where I cook. Headbanger Eats is where I eat. And because of the pandemic, I started ordering a lot of food to support restaurants and help the food industry. And I was like, okay, let's just put it on this channel. And slowly it blew up. Now, okay, so we've got the carrot and the cauliflower. Now, this is a jar that you normally use to like make mayo. And it's dirty because I've already blended earlier. So I'm going to put this whole thing in now. Because I need to put this back in the fridge. That's a lot. Damn, that's a lot. So I might put some of this back in the freezer after it's pureed. I'm not sure, but I can probably eat this over like 3 days, the next 3 or 4 days. Should manage. Yeah. All Done. And always, this guy is your friend because you can scrape every bit of everything off. See? Every little bit. You can do it from the box as well. Just the spatula is your friend. Yeah, so that's it. Perfect. Now I've got my stick blender, which is great for this kind of stuff. And this is the jar that you're supposed to make mayonnaise in, which I haven't yet. Okay, I can't read the comments right now, but I will read them after this is blended. Alright guys, wish me luck. I can actually show it to you. There. Nice smooth paste, guys. How's that? Perfect. I'm a happy camper. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I think it needs a little salt and a little pepper. Oh wait, I've got it here. Hold on. Little salt. You know, just to like make it perfect. Okay, I can't find the pepper. Where is the pepper? Ah, here it is. Here's the pepper as well. Doesn't really need lemon. Also, lemons are super expensive in India, and I haven't gotten any at home right now. All right, let's give that a go. Let's get that in. Ooh. That is good. That is good. All right, 52 minutes I have been on this live stream. I will answer your final questions now, and when we hit 1 hour, I will say goodbye. Oh, I want the sweetness. I want the sweetness of the carrot. Okay, here's a question. Wait. Hello, Shubham from India. Carrots have feelings too. I are fat. No, you're not. I didn't see this fellow's comment anyway. Doesn't matter. Right, what are we doing here now? What inspired you to start the Serial Eaters Club? Okay, so the Serial Eaters Club is basically my food club, and I organize food events where I curate meals at restaurants. Sometimes we just go for breakfast. It's basically a club where you can meet like minded food lovers and enjoy a meal. And yeah, and I got inspired by the Big Forkers, who are another set of YouTubers who have a food group, but their food group is more industry based. So they have all the top chefs and journalists and those kind of people. And I went out for a meal with a random group of people from that group, and I was like, hey, I should do the same with my fans, because like people used to keep messaging me saying, hey, why don't you tell us where what we should order at this restaurant, or we would love to go out for a meal with you and have you order all the foods. I was like, okay, let's make a thing out of it. So yeah, that's why I started the food club, the Serial Eaters. How do you join the club? Okay, so to join the club, you need to go to my Headbanger Eats Instagram and click the link in the bio. And there's a WhatsApp group link. So you have to join the announcements group because that group has exploded. So WhatsApp has a limit for a community which is 1025 members. So that is full. So what people have to do now is join the announcements group where only I can post and I will announce when I'm doing a meetup. And you can try every morning to join the community. Hopefully somebody has rage quit and you can find a slot. But yeah, that group is on non-stop. Like 41,000 messages have, like, if you clear your WhatsApp chat after like a month or so, you'll be like clearing 40,000 messages. There's just non-stop chatter on that. But in the announcements group, only I can post, so there's nobody else talking. So yeah, that's the Serial Eaters group. Well, that's been an eventful evening. My carrot puree is made. I'm going to pack that up after the live stream and put it away. The rice is also done. Yeah, overall, that was a nice dinner. I'm satiated. Another thing I do, which helps me not snack or eat later, is now that I'm done, I'll either eat a sugar free mint or I'll go and brush my teeth. And once I brush my teeth, I don't feel like eating anything. So that's another hack, if you want to call it that. Did I miss fried rice Fridays? No, you did not. I didn't do any fried rice Fridays because I've been so busy with the Meet India series. So I was shooting all through this week. I had no leftovers in the house because I'm trying to finish off all the food in my freezer. So no extra rice at home. Um, but yeah, so I also do, videos where I do international cuisine and I invite you guys to come and taste it. So if you saw the Japanese curry video this week, you will notice that there were four people who came and tasted the Japanese beef curry and they are just fans of the show. Had no clue you did live streams. I have started doing them a little more often now and I'm trying to be a bit more regular. So the main thing is because my audience is so split between USA, India, UK, there's no time that is appropriate for everybody. Like at this time now it's generally like a good time, but the light is terrible. Like it's this horrible, like the like when you shoot in daylight, it's so much more pretty. Please make some smoked bacon recipes. My next burger video has bacon. Try to get Uncle Roger to review your fried rice. That would be amazing. Fly me out. I'd love to try cuisines with you. Well, if you're ever in Bombay, hit me up. Right now, if the channel grows to a level where I can fly people out, sure, why not? But till that day, it's just gonna have to be people who are close by. But I'd love to. I'd love it if the channel grew to this behemoth where I could just be like, oh, you follower from America, let me pay for your ticket and bring you to India to try something. Why not? If I was a Mr. Beast, I could do that. He actually does randomly fly people out to different places. Also, only Americans can do that. Americans, you have no idea how uh, lucky you are, how privileged you are that you have the passport that you do. Hoda, I'm also based out of India. I'm in Bombay City. I wouldn't mind doing some Iranian dishes as well. Why not? And strong dollar as well. Where am I staying? I'm currently in Mumbai city, but for SEO purposes, my location is USA because most of my audience is in the US. So I try and use the location so they kind of see the thing in their what is that thing called, the shorts feed. I don't know how accurate it is or I don't know how it works, but I try. Thank you, Vipin PG. Lovely to see you. 11:30 a.m. in Ontario. That's Canada. I hope. Have you tried seafood at Gajali? Yes, I have. But I have very few dishes at Gajali. I'm not a big, like I said, I don't go out for Indian food much because it's too spicy. Crab also for me is, apart from being expensive, I just find that crab is too painful to eat. So I rather just buy crab meat and use that and stuff. Thank you, Cynthia Cruz. I really appreciate it. And as I've always said, even though I don't do keto, even though I stopped making new keto videos since 2 years, my 350 plus keto recipes will always be on this channel. They will always be free for everyone. So please enjoy. All right, on that note, it has now been 60 minutes. If you can see a like button on your screen, definitely do smash it. Uh, Well, Mia, if you are in Mumbai, we can definitely have you over for some of the tastings. I don't know if you can stay with me, but you are definitely welcome to come for some of the tastings. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to say, oh, wow. Thank you, Kronos. I might be able to buy you a coffee on your flight with that. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate the super chat. It's very awesome. And thank you so much, Don. Like I said, lots of Indian dishes coming your way and lots of meat coming your way this year. I will also throw in the occasional non Indian recipe. And yeah, thank you all once again. See you. Have a great night. If you're in America, Canada, Brazil, Mexico, Argentina, that side of the world, have a great day. If you're this side of the world, have a good night. If you're somewhere in Europe, well, good evening to you and enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right, cheers everyone. Bye bye.